train with a sea elephant.
That's correct. How big was he?
He was 3¼ tons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, this is one of these things that you could spend literally days in here.
Oh,
just
absolutely.
close looking at this and probably still not see everything. This is the John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art in Sarasota, Florida. We are situated on 66 beautiful bayfront acres, and our complex includes the Catazan Mansion, where we are right now, 2 circus museums, a glass pavilion, a level 2 arboretum, historic theater, and our world-class museum of art. And we think it's just the most incredible place on earth. 66 acres to spread out for social distancing. Mondays are free here to visit the grounds in the Museum of Art. That is the Legacy Day as left by John Ringling, who is our founder. I'm looking for Banging Boy. Different colors. This one is aubergine to match the color of the glass. And the bathroom is done as well. And Mabel had all of the doors painted, so when they're closed, there's something to see. She wanted to delight her guest at every turn, and so like the inside of the closet doors are painted, the insides of the vanity cabinets are painted.
Wow.
To,
She loved beauty.
Yes, she did, everywhere. And then the artist painted these punctuation marks and shields and things around the ceiling. And when asked why did he do that, it was to delight Mabel. The furniture is just, it's French. I think this one is Rococo, and it's just beautiful.
So what year would this be?
1924 to 26, the house was built. And she lived here until 1929.
That's quite a bathtub for that period.
Beautiful balcony. Over there is Napoleon Bonaparte's sister.
Over here?
Yeah, and that was the first piece of art that John purchased. Really joke, Mabel said, "You keep that thing in your room, John." We all love Mabel.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
The more I find out about her.
There's this great picture of her, because when we came here, this was kind of like wild and woolly. There weren't people here.
Look at the ceiling.
Yeah, let me run ahead and get some more lights on for you.
Wow. So they call this the playroom?
Yes, this is where they can play cards. There's a big pool table back here, which is Ringling and Charles's house.
Oh, wow.
Some of these just are not working right now. Hopefully that's enough light so that you can understand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And there's Mabel's miniature pinchers and John's German Shepherd, and they had a lot of birds. And Mabel actually had a gondola boat.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that was destroyed in the storm.
There they are.
She kept that docked out there. And it just has some really amazing scenes in this roof. We are now in one of our 2 Rubens galleries here at the Ringling Museum. We have an incredible collection of works by Peter Paul Rubens. This is called the Triumph of the Eucharist series. These were originally commissioned by a Spanish queen, and they were to be made into tapestries that would be hung in a monastery where she spent time as a young woman. The tapestries ended up, I believe they're still hanging in the monastery. There were a larger series of these, but they were burned in a fire. There now are 6 in the entire world, and we are very fortunate to have 5 of them here in our museum, along with a few other works by Peter Paul Rubens. Interestingly, one of the paintings back here, the painter painted in the face of the queen, which was very common for artists to do back in the day with the people who were commissioning the paintings. and as you look at them, the colors are just incredibly beautiful. Generally, you have a gallery and you fill it with art. In this case, the galleries were designed to accommodate the incredible paintings. Another interesting thing about this gallery is the cartouches up here, which are actually family crests that John Ringling had designed for himself. The lion on it is actually from the family crest of Peter Paul Rubens, and he received the lion when he became a knight. Hi, we're back at the John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art in Sarasota, and we're looking at this incredible piece by Kusama. Kusama is a Japanese artist who is the #1 selling living artist in the world. She has this incredible life story. She was a child during World War II in a very traditional Japanese family. She was an artist. She came to America in the swinging 60s. She was somewhat of a leader in the counterculture. She hobnobbed with Andy Warhol and the famous artist of the day. She accused them of stealing many of her ideas. She was shunned by her family in Japan because she was photographed naked leading a protest rally. At one point, she went back to Japan. She actually ended up living in a mental hospital. Her psychiatrist suggested she get back to painting, which she did. She was the first solo Japanese artist and the first woman invited to a salon in Paris, which she went to with her psychiatrist, and has just exploded on the art scene. She's still alive, just an incredible story about a really, really cool artist.